Hi, my name is Gaius.
And my name is Bia.
Welcome to our series where we have the wonderful opportunity to talk with the staff from the Singapore Association for the Deaf.
Join us as we dive in to find out more about the heroes behind the scenes.
Hi everybody, my name is Gaius. Today we have...
Hi, I'm Khairiyah. I'm from the Deaf Access Services, the coordinator, communication access coordinator. Okay, so my role as a coordinator, I manage most of the requests made by the deaf clients and also as no requesters. So what I do is I receive the request and process it, and then I will liaise it with my own department note takers and interpreters to fulfill all the service requests that is made. Yeah. Despite through all the difficulties that we face, we can't just give up on the client request just like that. But we will try to, in our own scheduling and rescheduling, arranging allocation, because requests made by the client can be at any point of the day, so it can also come in last minute. So for our side, we have to be fully prepared to meet this request and do the allocation. I mean, like, you need to be very fast in thinking and to really allocate the resources at the short period of time that we have.
So you need to be able to be efficient in thinking fast on the spot,
Yes.
like when you're placed in a tight situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some qualities do you think you need for yourself to tackle this kind of?
Okay, I think the most quality that is needed in my job, not only for myself but anybody who is doing my job as a coordinator, it's the patience. Patience is a very important quality, because I say that if we do receive requests like over working time, like you have to work like over office hours, and then sometimes you have to entertain requests that comes in during the weekend, so you have to be very patient, right? And at the same time, there's also client expectation that you have to meet. So we meet different people with different expectation, and then you do receive feedbacks and overwhelming feedbacks, and how you want to fulfill the expectation. So you need to have that patience to overcome the difficulties that the job has.
So how do you manage your work-life balance?
So it's actually it's common for the job itself to receive requests that is over office hours. So if work-life balance is important, but I think the accessibility for the deaf community is much more important when it comes to urgent requests. If they need to go for a legal, meet up with the legal authorities, then the accessibility has to be there, because their needs and requirements are not the same as needs and requirements. Personally, to me, when they need an urgent interpreter or note taker to come down for this request, then for me, I feel there's a sense of responsibility to act at that point in time, because we don't know what's urgent to them and what's important to them is, we might not feel it's important, but it's much more important for them. So I have to fulfill that requirement, and I'll try my best to search for, whoever is available during the weekends to pick up the request.
For your role, you say you handle with clients, right? Do you have to learn any sign language?
Yes. Actually not client, but also internally called with colleagues with who are deaf. So the first time I came in, I didn't have any sign language experience. So it was very difficult to communicate especially with your deaf friends in the office. So when they were signing, you feel like you're a bit left out from the conversation. So I started with just written communication with them, but then I felt that it's a bit, for me, my personality, I feel is a bit like there's a loss in touch of communication there, because it's not the normal way they communicate. So we usually then I go through the sign language training for, I think it was a fast track sign language training organized by James department. So it's about 6 months, and just learn all the basics, interaction, signing, and then they just start to whatever I have, I just start to just sign, even though it's wrong. I just try my best to just communicate, because they will just correct you at the point time, and at the same time you learn.
How do you usually manage your schedule?
For me, because as I mentioned, there's a lot of requests and a lot of people that I have to meet and communicate with. So time management is very important. And especially when you receive, like in a day, you can receive 20 over requests, and then there's incoming requests for the whole other week. So you need to manage each request you have to prioritize first. And planning also important, and problem solving is also important, because when you receive the last minute request, I can't possibly panic and like, okay, I just look at the schedule and if it's full, okay, I can't like fulfill the request. I can't do that, because I have to like plan and then see who or like how do I reallocate the resources in order to meet this one more request that just came in. So planning, problem solving, and also communication is important, because as a coordinator, sometimes their clients come to you and seek your help to communicate with external requesters who are hearing people, and they might not have enough knowledge about the deaf community. So at the same time, also I'm doing advocacy at the same time, so educating external requesters about the deaf needs, the deaf community, and as well as like letting the deaf know what their rights are and what they are supposed to be able to be assessed when they go to events and all that.
Okay, so other than patience and good time management, do you have any other things you want to share with the audience, for those that are planning to pursue a career similar to yours?
I think that for a career that is similar to me, I really feel that you need to have patience, because it's very easy for my job to just panic and just like I don't want to do this anymore. It's a very hard job, I would say. So patience is very, very important for the job, and also you need to have commitment and dedication to the job itself. Like you need to know what is important, what is your role is, and how important your role is to the deaf community and their accessibility.
So it's all about the attitude towards what you do.
Yes.
Doing the right one is important. Thank you, Khairiyah, for sharing your experience with us. We hope that you have learned something today. Bye-bye.
But I personally feel that the main thing is the heart, to understand the needs of a client and to really want to be there to help them. That would really make you a good motivator.